Hello, this is Regina talking from Mammon International. Today I want to talk about communication. Communication between you, the parent, and your teenage boy. How many of us parents really take time to communicate with our boys? And when we talk of communication, what quality of communication do we have with these young boys? Communicating with boys is not just hello, how was school? Hello, how are you feeling today? What have you eaten? What would you like to eat? No, that's not communication. Communication with teens go far beyond that. You've got to sit down your boy, have a heart-to-heart discussions with him with no taboo. There's no room for taboo when you are talking to your son. Talk about every topic: sexuality, friendship, what have you, school, and everything. You have to make yourself your son's safe place where he can come to you and confide. Many of us will start talking to our children when they have already passed the age, and you have become that parent who is very distant already to them, and they find it very difficult to open up to you. Communication with young boys starts quite early in their pre-teen. Don't look at your son thinking that he's too young for you to have discussions with. You'll be surprised what these young children can understand. They understand a lot. They understand what is going on. So you can take out time, have a one-to-one date with your son. Talk with him, let him explain to you how he feels about him. Talking with your son makes him grow into a mentally stable person. Talking to him teaches him emotional intelligence, teaches him accountability. It teaches him how to live with people daily. It teaches him how he will also be able to communicate with his own children when he grows up. So we've got to talk with them. We are so shy. I know that there are some parents that they don't see themselves discussing some certain topics with your kids, but you've got to. If you don't do it, who will do it for you? You've got to talk to your sons, talk to them about everything and nothing. Discuss with them so that you can understand how they feel inside. And you should also, this communication does not mean only you talking. You should be also able to do the listening. You have to listen to them, listen to the stories that they've got to tell you without judgment, without scolding them back. We know there's a time for scolding, but when you are engaged in that communication time with your son, listen to what he's saying, pay attention to what he's saying, intervene where you can intervene without judgment. If you don't do that, your child will never open up to you. A lot will be going on in your child's life without your knowledge, without you knowing about it, and it's very dangerous. We want to be the closest people that our children will have. If your child should have any problem, be it with his or her health, be it in school, with their friends or wherever, that child should be able to run up to you and explain what they are going through. It's difficult, I know, for some parents. It's quite difficult because they themselves were never raised in that same manner. But in the modern time in which we find ourselves, you have to go an extra mile. If you don't know how to do it, you have to cultivate the habit so that it becomes something natural in you subsequently. Boys, you cannot let them just grow like that these days. Call your children closer to you. Communicate with them. Understand what is going on in their minds. Understand their way of thinking, their way of reasoning. You can't sit with children, say, a child comes back from school, hello, how was school? What did you learn today? And it ends at that. No, that's not communication. Communication goes far deeper than that. You should be able to sit your son, talk with him. Okay, boy, are you in school? How have you started feeling? Do you feel in a kind of way? In short, you should be able to carry out the sexual talk with your children before they even get into it. So that by the time they are getting into it and they experience it, they will be like, okay, mom and dad, they had already told me about this. And the child will be able to open up to you and say, oh, mom, dad, what you spoke about has started happening to me. Don't be that parent that you are all over the place on the child and the child does not feel comfortable with you. Your child has to feel comfortable in order to come close to you and be able to express or tell you whatever is happening in his or her life. I know that it's difficult. I know no matter how we talk, there are some parents who really still are not comfortable having some certain line of discussion with their children. That's why we at Mamun International, we are there. We have our mentorship program. And in that mentorship program, we offer one-on-one talk with teenagers that parents find difficult talking with. And in such talks, we try to communicate with them, try to understand their problems, try to understand their worries, so that we can come to a compromise and solve their problems and let them have a better life. So if you want to meet us, you want such a mentorship program for your son, you can meet us on any of our Facebook profiles and DM us, and we'll readily answer you. Thank you.